Just got back from the first live in-person meetup of the rigged AI team, and the stock market is still rigged. Let's just jump into it. It's 9:25. We're making a switch where Komodo alerts, these are going to be our top option alerts, are going to have a 50% historical win rate, which means over 100% since the beginning of rigged history, or a 50% win rate in the last 30 days, and probability edge. There are 0 results today. If we turn that off and click all, there are obviously a lot more bombs. You're always going to find that. But the cool thing is, even if you trade every single Komodo alert, 50% win rate, you trade that, you trade KTR, you still made money in the past 2 weeks. And we'll just go through it really quickly using the new and improved profit stimulator. 925, let's go back to 926. Back to 924. Sorry, big mistake there. In our stimulator right here, we have set the number of contracts 10, 100% take profit, and we're taking profit with 8. So 8 contracts, letting 2 of them run. And this is probably the most important part. We're setting our stop loss level to minus 20%, because if we risk 20% for 100%, we only need to win 16.67% of the time to break even. That was important. This may be more importanter. Moving the stop loss to break even on trigger. And all this means is when your option is plus 20% in profit, you want to move your stop up to break even. If you're trading 0 DTE or really any kind of options, they can move so ridiculously quickly. This is going to kill you sometimes, but more often than not, it will keep you from losing, because when you do win, it is going to be fast, it is going to be epic, and you're going to crush it. So when we look at 924, you could say these results, they're not great. They're not bad. You didn't lose money, which is important. But remember, we are looking at every single trade, regardless of position, regardless of blue line, and all those things. So here, would you take this trade? Even though the win rate is 52.63%, you just moved from 481 to 486. You are buying the top of a 5-strike move, okay? And we're going to do more to scream hey, this is probably late. You may not want to trade it. But for now, this example, right? We're just trading everything, so we lost on that. We lost on KTR on that, and that's okay. Let's go to the 23rd. 2 alerts all session. Same thing, minus 13%. That's okay. Lose small, not a big deal, because when you do win, you are going to win massively. See a little bit of that on the 20th. And you can do all of this from our historical page. I will include the link in YouTube below. Let's look at these losers, okay? KTR bear, KTR bear. Again, is this late? Is this late? This is we try and make it easy. When this is red, this is basically the edge. You don't want to trade bears down here, but even if you did, and you rage traded it again as it's going up, and you ignored the other alerts out there, and you ignored the price action, and you traded this, and you traded this one here, and you just traded all of it because you were just going absolutely crazy, you still returned 15.14%, because when you risk 2 for 100. You don't have to win very often. And when you do win, you're going to win big. Obviously, there was a lot more money to be squeezed out of most of these. But with perfect information, you can make anything look good. Overall, it comes down to, hey, can you tell where you are on the blue line? Can you tell if you're early or if you're late? And if you're late, do you want to take the trade? Going back in time to the 19th, this is another like perfect premium prime example. Okay, people, is this late? You just moved from the blue line, up 1-2 strikes. You are literally buying the top. Don't care that the win rate is 65%. This is, that is a nasty, nasty entry. You can see they closed the price right at the blue line. But still, remember, this example, we're trading every single thing that's Komodo and 50% plus, and you're only losing 6.60%. Like, you could have been a complete, absolute knucklehead trading all of this and trading KTR for every single one, and you're only losing 6.60% because we like to stomp out. See something very similar here. It's like, hey, you just moved down. Are you going to take that right there? Hey, you're right here. Why don't we try and get it at 486? And, it's amazing how sometimes these things work almost perfectly where they draw the line themselves. You didn't even know that 486 was a good entry point. We just let you know. And that is an absolutely epic trade into the close. Right, this is a session where you're just slinging it, you're trading late, you're chasing, and even doing that, you're only losing 6.60%. Being a knucklehead. As long as -20, stop loss, move your stop to break even at 20% profit. Oh, Jerome Powell Day, 9/18. Contracts were super, super expensive. We're on the same thing. Scroll down, check it out. And you're killing it. 28.64%. That's $11,000 on the day, trading every single thing. Just winging it. Like, okay. That is beautiful. Go to the 17th. Okay, 17th. Let's see. Another day where you absolutely break even, completely flat. Why? Because under this scenario, once again, we are trading every single thing. We're trading this right away and getting stomped on it. Trading this here, awesome trade. You're not waiting for KTR, even though we know when price is coming down, we want to try and get it in the red. We know that this is a little bit too early, right? And if that's too early, then this right here is definitely too late. Like, even all of these get crushed. And right now, these results are showing you these 3 alerts and KTR. So obviously, using just like the most basic judgment, you're absolutely blowing through this number. But like, if you're using zero judgment, you don't know anything about rig, you don't know anything about the system. As long as you stick to this -20 and moving your stop up to break even, you're not losing anything. I mean, and you're shorting the bottom. That's beautiful. 9/16, let's see what we got. You got nothing. 2 alerts. What happened? No drawdown, they go right up to 20%. And what happens? We stomp out essentially a break even because our trigger's 20. We moved our stop up to break even there. You can take some profit if you want, but like session like this, just get out and wait for the next one. So we're going to be doing a lot of changes that are going to say, hey, you are down here, this is late. We're trying to make this more obvious. Doesn't matter that this is 73.33%, extremely high risk because you're in the red. So you're going to see all of that coming into the application shortly, or the system shortly. But like, the best thing is if you traded every single thing without knowing anything, you ended up positive, because on the days where you made money, you absolutely crushed it. I encourage you guys to get on here, play around with the numbers a little bit. It's incredible how much small changes, insane impact. So right here, we have our default settings on. We're at plus 28.64%. Okay, what if I just change this to 5 and I change my stop loss to 30%? Is that optimal? Is that good? Or is that bad? Oh my gosh, no. You drop from 28 to 7.61. So we're working through ways to let you test this, back test it more, and this system is just, we're so close. We're so close. Thank you for being here. Oh, baby, let's finish this month strong.